yours truly.
Alright, Nukenites, here we go. The final set, possibly, of the group of awesome. This could go into a tiebreaker. If Flash loses against Type B, he's going to have to go into a tiebreaker with Type B and Quanro. So at least he has a safety net. Even if Flash loses here, he'll still have a chance to move out of this group. Stork is automatically out. Stork has the 3 wins he needs. If you get 3 wins in a group, you're out. But Flash has to prove himself here against Type B, the innovator, the assimilator. For every player he destroys, he steals their powers, but unfortunately he hasn't really destroyed anyone in this OSL so far. But if he beats Flash, he'll put himself in a better position to move out. And Flash, if he defeats Type B, he'll automatically move out of this group. No more Quanro, no more Type B. It'll be Flash and Stork moving out of the group of awesome. So yes, I'm actually hoping that Flash moves out of this group. But I can talk a little bit more about that inside the game. Looks like we are getting ready to start. Good old-fashioned Terran versus Zerg coming up. And with Type B's innovative strategies, I'm looking forward to seeing how Flash deals with him. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Here we go. Let me get the colors and positions to start out with. Okay, Type B is green and Flash is beige. So Flash is up there at the 10 o'clock position. Down at the 8 o'clock, scouting in the right direction, is Type B. Yeah, like I said, I am hoping that Flash makes it out of this group because I really think he deserves it. After 4 seasons of commentating the OSL, this is the only time I've ever really been rooting for Flash. I've always thought Flash was a great player, but I've never really been a huge fan because, you know, he's great, but nothing really endeared me to him until now. I really think Flash is capable of moving up to the finals of this OSL, but he'll have to get by Type B to do it. He'll have to get out of this group to do it, so I'm hoping he wins here. Come on, Flash, you deserve it. The Terran race needs you. I'm remembering back to the first season I commentated on where he went up against GG Play. I was rooting for GG Play. GG Play beat him, and Flash did some major fail on Plasma. I mean, that was a very easy win for him to take, especially since he cheesed in that game, but he just didn't have the right decision-making, fell really behind, and never really recovered from that point. He got into other OSLs, moved up, but as you can see, Type B grouping his Overlord with his larvae, and pressing stop, which causes the larvae to move over to the minerals. Fun little trick for you Zerg players out there. But Type B already going out. And yeah, I really hope Flash moves out. The Terran race definitely needs him. I don't want to spoil the other games today because you might watch these out of order. But yeah, trust me, Terran race needs Flash in the round of 8. And yeah, definite possibility of a whole lot of Zerg moving into this round of 8. So Flash has become somewhat of a Zerg sniper himself. It's been absolutely unbelievable how well Flash has been playing against Zerg recently. I've never seen any other Terran player play as good against a Zerg as Flash has been recently. For whatever reason, he has just picked his play up to a level I've never seen it before. Especially his Medic and Marine play, just such good micro, getting so many troops out of nowhere and just microing his butt off to fight off the lurkers. Flash has become very, very anti-lurker. It just has the great micro to fend off against it, basically. Lurkers can only shoot one direction, so if you can find a way around that, whether it be with Marine micro or D-Matrix or something, yeah, you can pretty much demolish that threat. Flash going out, expanding, going to get his second base up. I think this is pretty much what all Terrans have been going for today, but Hatchery coming up for Type B. I think that was scouted by Flash. He went up there. I think he scouted that. And he's going to try to hang in here as long as possible to see if anything standard or anything fishy is going to come up for Type B. I'm expecting some fishiness from Type B. I really don't think of Type B as a standard type of player. He generally comes out with some very innovative strategies. I'm remembering his game against Lita in the last OSL, which made sure he moved into the semifinals, was a slow drop strategy of lurkers into the main, and he attacked the front while only a couple lurkers were keeping Lita busy inside of his main. So Lita had about 4 bunkers at the front, I think, maybe even more than that, but he had to pull all of his troops out, run back into the main to deal with those lurkers, and Type B saw the opportunity and went right for that. Of course, he's on the same team as Lita, so he might have seen Lita go for a similar kind of thing in the past, so he was prepared for it, but Type B does not have that luxury here. He's going against one of the best versus Zerg players out there right now, Flash, who looks like he's throwing down his refinery and is going to prepare a push of some kind. Got to put on a little bit of pressure early when you're a Terran, unless your opponent goes for Mutilus like this. We're going to see what Type B is up to. Type B is getting a second base up and running, very, very standard so far from him. And Flash might actually back off with this SCV since it's very badly damaged. He doesn't want to lose that scout. He could always go out with an SCV that has more health on it, try to sneak Type B and pulling all of his Zerglings away from his base, basically, sneak that in. But looks like he's trying to come in. Badly damaged SCV, not going to be able to move out. So he's going to run that all the way back to his base. Now that Type B has spotted Flash, he's in kind of a good position to scout his troops moving out as well. He might have not seen those Marines. I think he might have seen the Marines. He pulled his Overlord back, so yeah, probably saw those, making sure the Overlord can't go down. And Flash, he built a bunker, so he's playing extra super defensive. If Type B should go for Uberling, nothing but Zerglings, he'll be able to defend against that. His SCV micro recently has just been legendary. But okay, Spire coming up, and the Evolution Chamber. Very strange build from Type B. He could be working up to a very high tech tree, since he's going for his Evolution Chamber for upgrades for melee units. Well, ground units anyway. Yeah, very, very strange. Going to find out soon what's going to happen. Sunken's being scanned by Flash, so he's going to know whether or not he wants to break or not. Oh, trapped drone. Poor trapped drone. I don't know how that drone got back there. I guess it glitched through another egg to get to that location, but trapped drone not going to help Type B out very much. Sunken colonies coming up, and once Flash sees those 3 Sunkens, I don't think he's going to try to break this unless he has a lot of backup troops coming in from nowhere. Flash, he's kind of hanging around his natural area with his backup troops, so yeah, he's going to try to break this or back off, I think is a more likely thing. I think he just scanned it because he's moving back up the map, but of course he got some damage done. Making a Zerg throw down Sunkens like that really whittles down their economy in the early game. And it can do it in the mid-game too, but Flash holding the front just in case Type B tries to run by. Type B, that's a lucky Zergling. They're kind of out of range of those Marines, but now he's being spotted. Has to go away, and that looks like that Zergling actually is going to live. Poor drone. Oh man, he's got to wait till Type B researches drop before that drone can get out. But whatever. No other troops stuck back there, which could be bad for Type B if he had built his hatchery in a position where all kinds of troops would get stuck over there. Since he's going for a Mutilus build, that's not a huge deal. Mutilus killing the drone, putting it out of its misery. That's kind of funny. There wasn't really much reason to do that other than freeing up some food, I guess. Freeing up some supply, but yeah, euthanizing the drone. Poor drone. Okay, looks like turret's coming up just in time for Flash. And Type B is deciding to fall back, getting an extra muta in the fleet. And Flash going out scouting, making sure that Type B is not throwing down a hidden location base. Type B fended off by 3 turrets, another 4th turret behind the minerals just in case Type B should try to be a little bit risky. Type B might be able to take out this refinery. Flash coming in with his Marines, so that refinery is not going to go down, at least not right now. Okay, Type B moving up. He's going to be met by a lot of turrets and a lot of troops here, though. So Flash being spread a little bit thin. He's not going to be able to repair that turret. But the turret not yet down. Oh, Flash is going to have to send an SCV to repair that. He sends 2 SCVs, but not in time. Might have been able to repair that if he'd sent an SCV in sooner. But, yeah, at least he has his entire troop up here now. So he'll be able to defend his main. Let's see what Type B is up to. Type B is still only at 2 bases. So it's very, very strange. I think he will probably expand again. Yeah, he's expanding down at the 5 o'clock. So looks like I miscalled the timings. Queen's Nest coming up, and the Hive is up already. Very, very quick Hive from Type B. He's going straight for Defilers, I think, to deal with this. Although putting down that Evolution Chamber could indicate an Ultra build, since he'll want to get upgrades for those Ultras. I don't really see how the upgrades would help him really with a Zergling and Defiler build. Very, very strange. Got to see what Type B is going to do now.